Well, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Nice to see you all here. Good to see y'all. Thanks for coming. Danielle's got a computer game going on she's participating in, but that's perfectly all right. We've got a little bit of time to get through things. Mr. Olin, we are doing good, sir. How are you today? Batman Mike, good evening. Mr. Doug, Miss Anna, come in there. Thank you, Mr. Doug, for doing what you do as well as you do it, sir. We appreciate you doing that, as we always do. Right. Well, tonight's going to be a little bit different night. We're going to have some fun tonight. Getting a lot of requests from folks that are tuning in Thursday nights, checking out our trade night and everything. And they've been asking how to play the game. Now, I could sit down and teach people to do that. Unfortunately, there's so many people from all over the place. Kind of hard to do in person. If they want to come visit, of course we can do that. Stats! How are you, Stats?
Good My friend that I'm playing is actually watching.
That's good. Well, that's good. Shemaya's watching?
Yeah.
Say hi to Shemaya, everybody. She isn't typing in the chat. She's on a game, but she is also watching the stream, so we give a shout out to Shemaya tonight. I think that's the first time she's been on here, isn't it?
I don't know.
Might be. Anyway, I got to change the TV over, so give me just a moment, please. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Kathy. Wrong Kathy. Where's my show?
I'm gonna have to watch on the TV to
You're probably gonna have to, yeah.
My phone's up here.
Well, that's true. Yeah, you got your phone up there. There we go. Let's see if that'll pop up on the TV screen so we can see what's going on in the chat from over here. Okay, Renee, good to see you.
You can see my computer.
See, Lynn says hello. Lynn Miller says hello, Danielle.
Hello.
You know who Lynn Miller is?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes one.
I think so.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's her.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
her.
I got you. Yeah. Just under a different name.
Yes.
She's sneaking.
Sneaky.
Good to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Well, before we get started on tonight's activities, actually we're gonna go this route. So what we're gonna be doing tonight, since so many folks have been asking about how the game is played itself. Lindsay, how are you? We actually have two pre-constructed decks that you can buy in the store. These are League Battle decks. And as you can see, they are level 3. Now, that really doesn't mean a whole lot as far as what we're doing tonight. Just these have a little bit more firepower than a level 1 deck might have. But the basics of the game are relatively the same. So what I'm going to ask of you guys is you guys vote. Do you want the Barbecue Man to be playing the purple deck, the Shadow Rider deck? Or do you want the Barbecue Man to be playing the Ice Rider, the blue deck? And you can vote by saying purple or blue, whichever one you guys choose. I will be playing and Danielle will be playing the other one. And while you're voting on that, what we're going to do...
We'll have to move our mats so they line up on the...
Yeah, we'll use the ones that are in the box.
Yeah.
What we'll do in between here is we have a couple of pieces of mail. Please eat some chocolate for me. Blue. You want me to play blue, Miss Kathy? All right. And Batman Mike says blue. All right. So somebody keep track for me, please. Just because I want purple. You're so mean to me. I like it. Yeah. We got a couple pieces of mail we're going to open. Now, this one I actually bought off of eBay.
I should do purple.
Shemaya says you should do purple?
Yep.
Okay, well, then that's a vote for me to do blue. So that's 3. A couple pieces of mail. One piece I bought off of eBay. You guys know we're still looking for these. This is the Dialga V-Star from the Astral Radiance set. Got one I bought off of eBay. Good price on that. So we got that one to open. And we also have this one, which is a trade that I made with the Storage Brats. And they sent me the Palkia V-Star, which I don't have many of. I absolute love and respect. No doubt about it, Miss Kathy. Palkia V-Star, we traded that from the Storage Brats. So we got a couple pieces of mail there. I wanted to share that with you all. Thank you for that. Batman Mike says the blue for me. So that's I think, well, she's going to play whatever deck I'm not playing. So it's either purple for me or blue for me. And she'll play the other. These decks should be relatively equally matched. Neither one of us has played these decks before. We've never even played these
Not even look what's in it.
particularly cards before. We've looked a little bit at the boxes. We've got an idea of what's in them, but we're going to figure it out. That's how we're going to do it. So you guys can decide. We got 3 for me to play blue. Let's see if we get any more voting. We'll go for a few
2
minutes.
of these ones me on purple.
Well, that's 2. Well, that right, exactly. And Miss Kathy wants you to play purple because she knows I'd want purple.
Shemaya wants me to play
Because
purple.
purple's my favorite color. So she chose me to play blue. And I don't care either way. It's all good fun. I'll tell you what. Are you still going on that? Do you have time?
I can do both.
Do you have time to open these?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you open those up? She's going to open the boxes while we're. What are you playing on your laptop?
Wizard 101.
Wizard 101. I've heard of it. I've seen it. Tristan says, "Purple. I overrule Mom." Thanks for being on my side, Tristan. I appreciate it. That's hilarious. I love it. Ice baby blue. So that's 4 blue and 1 purple.
Well, these dice are cool.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, we'll show you everything. I've actually got Danielle's phone is over there. We're gonna jump to that in a minute. She don't like that too good.
What?
That's
funny.
Yeah, he knows. We're gonna go over to her phone when we get to the point where we go over the table, because the mount that I have for the phone is a little bit higher, so you can see a little bit better the whole play field when we do this. So, but each one of these boxes comes with a 60 card deck. Does it come with the punch outs and everything like that?
No, just the dice.
Just the dice and the damage counter, the markers. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, it's got stuff in it. Okay, Batman says it's 4 blue and 1 purple for me.
You're playing blue.
Looks like I'm playing blue. Okay. There's another one for blue just in case. So I'll play blue and Danielle's going to play purple.
Blue.
Now, these things will come basically with everything you need in them. There's a basic playmat in there, a basic rule book, dice that we use for damage counters and coin flipping, because it's easier to roll a die than it is to flip one of them coins, especially for younger people with smaller hands. So we're going to use the stuff that comes in there, and we've got a few things to the side here we can supplement it with. So I'm going to try bringing your phone in. You don't have it on, do you?
I do.
I don't have you in the back room. Better check it again.
Oh, I didn't press enter studio.
Oh, there you go. You're going to enter the studio. Okay.
Mute yourself. That one, so they're going to hear it twice then.
Well, you could turn yours down.
It's all the way down.
Nope. Yep, we got to fix that.
Mute on yours.
Mute on mine. Okay.
Yes.
Give me a second here. We'll get hers turned on. Okay. Because mine's muted.
Really?
You got to mute yours.
I don't know how.
Should be a little button on the bottom that says
there.
Mute. Okay. Trying 3. Hi, Boo. How are you? Try to take 3. All right. Do we get rid of the echo now? Yep.
Okay.
Sounds much better. All right. So I'm gonna switch over to her phone here. There we are. Okay. So that'll give you an idea of what you're going to see here. And we're going to put these play mats out. So let me slide on over to the table.
I'm definitely going to play both at once.
I'm playing blue and you're playing purple. Okay. So there you go. So you get the little dice there that come with it. And that's kind of your damage counters. Basic rule book tells you how to play the game. And this is something that I suggest for everybody. Yeah, you like her hair like that? I thought it looked pretty good. She did that herself.
They don't have...
There's no play mat. Aw. Color me disappointed.
That's actually bad.
That's bad. Well, we were hoping they'd have play mats.
Can I go get the glass thing?
No, because it's got ripped in half. All right. Well, we're going to go without the play mats. We'll just set it up and we'll show you how it works. But each of these comes with a deck that's inside here. And if we count this, 1, 2, 3.
Here, that's Sean. Keep talking about the zones.
$24, so must be 6 cards over here. Yep. Okay. So you get a 60 card deck in there, and these are the featured cards that are in there. These are the, let's see if I can see which way this is pointing. Is that the right way or the wrong way?
Well, I mean, look at how it is on there.
It's really odd. Well, anyway, there's 3 Calyrex V and 3 Calyrex V Max that come in this one.
Sorry.
And then she's got the 3 purple ones in her deck. And each deck must be 60 cards, no more, no less. You cannot play more than 4 of any card except for basic energies. You can play basic energies, you can play as many as you want. You also get poison and burn markers. These are special condition markers. There are certain Pokemon in the game that will burn or poison or confuse or put to sleep and things like that. We're not too concerned about that right now. Now, normally we'd have our decks sleeved, but again, because we're playing these right out of the box, we don't have sleeves on them.
Shmai's mother is watching too.
Oh,
Says hi.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you being here. So the first thing you want to do when you get one of these is you want to shuffle the cards. Now, we do this. This is called pile shuffling. And part of the reason we do this is it just kind of gets things all nice and mixed up. But it is a requirement to shuffle your deck, to randomize it as much as possible before you play the game. Because let's face it, if you draw all energy, all Pokemon, all of one type of card and not the other, your game is going to be very short. So we got 60 card decks. We're going to shuffle these cards up real good. Let's see if we can figure out how to do this with a deck that we've never used before.
See if I can play 2 card games at once.
Yeah, well, one's on the computer, but yeah.
Still a card game.
So yeah, this is. Oh, and by the way, gang, just to be remembering everything that I'm doing tonight, we will be having a giveaway tonight as well. It will be on a question, just like we do every week, and that question will come from the games that we play, game or games that we are going to play here tonight. So if you're paying attention to what we do, you should have a good chance at winning the prize tonight. We got something a little bit different tonight.
That is playfield.
Yeah, some things that are the same and some things that'll be something that's a little different. All right, so now we're gonna kind of toss shuffle. You can riffle shuffle if you want, like you do when you're playing poker, things like that. Yell up, gin rummy, that kind of thing. We're gonna get these cards all shuffled up. And the first step we do after we get done shuffling is shake hands with your opponent. We go this way, yeah. And we're gonna flip a coin. In this case, we're gonna use the dice. Odds are tails and evens are heads. Yeah. So that one might actually show up better. Why don't you flip that? I'll take tails. And it is heads, so Danielle gets to choose if she wants to go first. Okay. We offer our deck for a cut, so we do that. And now we draw 7 cards. And out of these first 7 cards that we draw off the top of our deck, we must come up with at least one basic Pokemon. Now, how do you tell if it's a basic Pokemon? In the corner right up here, it'll say basic. If it's not a basic Pokemon, it'll say stage 1, stage 2,
Probably
whatever.
because this is a level 3 deck, so we don't have the thing.
Right. That could be. So we take the next 6 cards on our deck and we put them over to the opposite side of the playing field, and those are our prizes. Now, each time we knock out a Pokemon, we get to take prizes of ours after we knock out one of our opponent's Pokemon. All right?
So I'm first.
So you are first. Yep. So turns consist of, first thing you do is you must draw a card off the top of your deck. That is a must.
I'm going to attach an energy.
Energy cards are attached to Pokemon to fulfill the requirement of the energies needed for attacks that are listed on the card. She's attached 1 psychic Pokemon to her front Pokemon.
I'm going to play 2 Fog Crystal.
Okay.
Search my deck for an psychic energy card or a basic psychic Pokemon and put it into my hand, shuffle my deck.
Yeah. So you can play 1 energy per turn. You can play as many item cards as you want. She's searched out 1 Fog Crystal, gets her the psychic energy. She chose the other one to take a basic psychic Pokemon, which is the Calyrex V. Okay. Now, going first, she cannot attack, and she cannot play a supporter card, which is another kind of trainer that says supporter on it. And each player can only play 1 supporter per turn.
Evolution Incense.
There's another item card she's playing, searching for an evolution card. She's got a Calyrex VMAX.
Tell them why I'm doing this.
She's searching through her deck right now, looking to see what might be prized or how many of anything that she might have in her deck so she knows what her resources are. when you learn what's everything that's in your deck, you'll learn.
I don't know what's all in this deck.
Right,
Maybe
we don't know because we have never played these. But as you become more familiar with your deck, you'll be able to look at it and go, "Oh, I know what's missing." All right, so she passes for her turn. All right, so I'm gonna draw. I draw one card for my turn. I have a Calyrex Ice Rider V that I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play a Level Ball. Level Ball says I may search for a Pokemon that has up to 90 HP. So I'm going through my deck and looking to see what I have. And again, we don't have these memorized, so we don't know what we're missing in our prizes. But, again, as you play a deck and master it, you will learn that. So I've taken a Sobble. He's got 60 HP. He's a basic Pokemon. He's going to go on my bench. And then I'm going to play a Path to the Peak, which is a stadium card, which affects both of us. And what the stadium card says, Path to the Peak says, Pokemon with Rule Box, which would be Vs, VMAXs, EXs, things like that. All the real big, fancy, strong Pokemon has no abilities. Okay, so that shuts off abilities and all the Vs and VMAXs that we'll be playing tonight. As long as that stadium stays in play, those abilities can't be used. If this gets knocked out by another stadium or something else, then that effect goes away. All right. I have nothing else that I can do.
My turn then?
So I pass.
Attach an energy to Calyrex.
Attaching the Calyrex.
And I'm going to evolve it to VMAX.
Evolved up to VMAX, so she put an evolution card on top of it. That evolves it up. Quick Ball says discard a card from your hand and search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it on your bench. Or put it in your hand, excuse me. So see, basically, if you can read the cards and what they do, this is not a super hard game to learn how to play the basics.
You take Pumpkaboo.
She's taking Pumpkin Brewster, as I call it.
And when I play it, it's got the ability, when you play this Pokemon from your hand on your bench or your turn, you may discard a stadium and play.
So she can discard my stadium. So that takes care of that. That didn't last very long. I kind of needed that to stick.
Marnie,
okay.
Just shuffle nothing.
So Marnie is a supporter. You can play one supporter per turn. Both players shuffle their hand, and then they place it on the bottom of their deck. She gets to draw 5 because she played it. I get to draw 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it is your turn still.
Got nothing what I needed. Put that on Pumpkaboo skirt.
Punky Brewster.
I'll do Crescent Glow.
Okay, what is
Search your deck for up one psychic energy card attached to one of your Pokemon. If you go second and it's your first turn instead, sort of the 3 energy cards attached to one of your Pokemon.
Right. But since it is her second turn, she can take 1 energy out of her deck and attach it to her Pokemon. Now, cards like this are designed to help you accelerate energy attachments because, as you can see, for example, in this Calyrex, he takes 3 energy total, 2 water and something else, to be able to use his big attack. So that helps her accelerate energy into play.
And it's your turn.
Yeesh. Okay, I'm going to play a Quick Ball, and I have to discard a card. I'm going to discard an energy card. Now I'm going to search my deck for a basic Pokemon. I'm going to take a Sobble, and I'm going to put him in my hand, and then eventually to my bench. Then I'm going to play Level Ball, and that allows me to search for a Pokemon again with up to 90 HP, and I'm going to take Drizzile, which is an evolution of Sobble. Now, since I played this Sobble last turn, I can play the Drizzile on top of him, and when I do that, I can use his Shady Dealings. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may search your deck for a trainer card, reveal it, and then put it in your hand. So I'm going to go look for something. Okay, I'm going to take Capacious Bucket. And I'm going to play Capacious Bucket right away, which says search your deck for up to 2 water energies, show them to your opponent, and put them in your hand. So there's my 2 water energies. Put those in my hand. Then I'm going to evolve to... Where did the... Okay, what just happened here? I had a Melanie in my hand and now it's gone.
Did you Marnie it? Did I Marnie it, I mean?
Maybe. Let me look. Darn it. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to attach for turn. I'm going to play Marnie.
What's he even do?
I'm going to put this on the bottom of my deck. She's got to put her hand on the bottom of her deck after shuffling. I draw 5. She draws 4. 5. Okay. Air balloon on this guy. Air balloon is a tool that you can attach one tool to each Pokemon in play, and it allows me to have 2 less retreat calls. Quick ball, discard water. We're getting their basic Pokemon. I don't even really have that many basics in this deck. I apologize, guys. This is taking a little longer than it normally would because we're not used to these decks. We're still trying to learn them ourselves. Hey, guys, if you have any questions while we're playing here, please type them in the chat. That way we can try to answer them as best as we can. So I took that Sobble, Capacious Bucket again. Allows me to get 2 energies. Take those out of my deck. Show them to my opponent. And I have to pass because I thought I had a Melanie and I don't. So go ahead.
What's that doing? I'm going to attach an energy card. I'm going to do this Underworld Door.
Underworld Door, yep.
Once during your turn, you may attach an psychic energy card from your hand to one of your bench psychic Pokemon. If you attach an energy from a Pokemon this way, draw the cards.
Yep.
Draw 2. Great Ball.
All right. She's playing a Great Ball, and Great Ball says look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Take any Pokemon you want and put it in your hand. Shuffle the rest of the cards back into the deck.
That's too many.
Oops, too many.
Articuno, I
She's
guess.
taking the Articuno. That'll go into her hand. All right.
Play him right now, though.
Okay.
Fog Crystal.
Fog Crystal. Search for a Pokemon, psychic Pokemon or a psychic energy.
Okay, Calyrex.
Another Calyrex. All right.
Actually.
Not. How many minutes? Yeah. All of them.
3, I don't know.
3. That's
I'm
right.
not even joking.
3. You know the answers.
I'm going to do Articuno and use its ability, Cruel Charge.
Okay.
When you play this Pokemon from your hand and your bench during your turn, you may attach up to 2 psychic energy cards from your hand to this Pokemon.
So you're just attaching that one right there to the crystal. That's fair. All right. Anything else you want to do?
Okay, we'll retreat.
She's going to retreat. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Lindsay gets it. She knows.
Attack does. I'm going to do Max Geist. Attack does 30 more damage for each psychic energy to all your Pokemon.
So you have 4 total. What's the
At
base
5
attack?
total, yeah. Does 30 plus 10.
30 plus 10 for each psychic?
Yes.
So that would be 70 damage she does right now. So I find 70 on my die, and I put that on there. I have 320 total, so that leaves me at 250 to go before I'm knocked out. Draw for my turn. Well, I'm going to attach an energy to this Calyrex up front, which gives me 2, which allows me to do Ride of the High King, which does a base attack of 10 plus 30 more damage for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So that will do 130 total. All right, so she's got 130 on her, which leaves her with 210. No, excuse me, 190. That's fine, Nikki. Don't worry about it. Well, you know, Lindsay, it doesn't happen the first time you play it, but the more times you see it, the easier it'll get.
No, this is painful.
Yeah, she's
Professor's research. Discard 3 of my researches.
All right, so she's discarding or playing Professor's research, which says you may discard your entire hand and then draw 7 cards. So she threw away a bunch of resources she needed.
I'm going to attach and do the Underworld.
Which does another...
Draw 2.
Oh, draw 2, okay. You attach to him and then draw 2. Okay. Right. Yeah, literally, if you read the cards, they will tell you a lot about what's going on in the game or what you can do or what you need to do. Learning the basic rule book helps with that, too, as far as like the order of operations, drawing the card first for your turn, all the things that you can do during your turn. And that's Air Balloon, okay? Most of the cards tell you exactly what they can do. And again, over time, it took us a long time trying to figure out everything that we could do.
And it's horrible.
Okay, so.
Max Geist, I guess.
So
80.
it's for 80 more.
Yeah.
Okay, so it puts me at a total of 150. I don't know these new dice very well either. So we'll go to 150. So that leaves me with I can't do math. 170 left. So I draw for my turn. Oh, thank goodness! I finally got a card I can use. I'll evolve Drizzile, and when I evolve him to Drizzile, I may use Shady Dealings, which allows me to go search my deck for a trainer card, or a trainer card, yeah. And I think I want to take this one. Let me see what this does. This card. Okay, so I'm going to take Professor's Research. I'm going to shuffle my deck, and that card goes into my hand. I'm going to play an energy for my turn to him. Using the Professor's Research says I discard my hand, which only consisted of one other card. I draw 7 fresh cards. That's my one supporter for the turn.
Man, if I would have known this thing's gonna go second, I would have gone second.
I understand. Let's see. I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, I'm going to play another
Who's
Drizzile.
winning? Can you know at this point?
No, it's actually 0-0. We both have 6 prizes
I mean,
left.
technically, he is by damage.
Yeah, by damage I am. So I'm going to play Drizzle and do another Shady Dealings.
Well, this minute I am.
Right. At this moment. But it's too early to tell what's going to happen. Okay. I am going to search for an Evolution Incense, which allows me to search my deck for an Evolution card. I'm going to use that. I'm going to take this Inteleon right here. Shuffle the rest of my deck. I'm going to put that in my hand. And then since I played this one last turn, I'm going to evolve him up. And once during my turn, his ability says you may put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So I am going to put 2 damage counters on her, probably on her Articuno. Okay. And I'm going to play this Inteleon down, and he allows me to do Shady Dealings again, but since he's a bigger guy, I can get 2 item cards. 2! I'll take Melanie, and I'll take Path to the Peak. And I will use the Path to the Peak as my stadium card. And then I will attack, and I will use Max Lance. Max Lance's attack takes 2 waters and 1 colorless. It says it does 10 damage, and I may discard up to 2 energy cards from this Pokemon. If I do, the attack does 120 more for each energy card I discard in this way. So if I throw away 1, it would do 130. If I throw away 2, it'll do 250. Do I need to throw away 2? You have 130, you have 190 left, so yes, I do. So I'm going to throw away 2 energy cards. That knocks out her Pokemon. And because that is a VMAX Pokemon, instead of getting 1 prize, I actually get 3 prizes. So I take 3 cards from my prizes over here, and I add those to my hand.
Draw.
Attaching to Articuno, okay.
Mm-hmm. New Ordinary Rod.
Doing the Ordinary Rod, okay. Now the Ordinary Rod says you may search your discard pile for up to 2 Pokemon and up to 2 basic energy cards and put those into your deck and shuffle them back.
I can do both.
You can do either one or both.
Do both.
Okay, so she's doing both. So she took her Calyrex V-Star, and 2 Psychic Energies, and is shuffling those back into her deck. Because she needs those resources again sometime in the near future.
Ultra Ball.
That's Quick Ball.
Quick Ball. Whatever. Ball.
How do you use the prize? The prize becomes part of your hand, Batman. When you take one of the cards from over here as a prize card, then that becomes part of your hand, and whatever you draw, you can get.
Quick.
So Quick Ball lets her take a basic Pokemon from her deck and put it in her hand. She must discard a card. She threw away the switch card and took another Calyrex V-Star, or Calyrex Shadow Rider V. Big purple horsey guy. Is that better? I call it the big purple horsey guy. Then I got the big blue horsey guy.
How much do you have left?
Let's see, 170.
Okay.
That's what I feel like. Okay, now air balloon allows her to retreat her active Pokemon for 2 less. His retreat's only 1, so it is actually free. If you don't have that on there, you look on the bottom of the card and it'll say retreat and show you a certain number of circles. And then you have to throw away that many energies to retreat. But since she has the air balloon, his retreat is free.
I'm gonna do Psy Laser. I discard all my energy attached to this Pokemon.
Okay.
120 damage to one of my opponent's Pokemon.
Okay.
I want to knock out your Drizzle.
You're going to knock out the Drizzle. Okay, so she picked on one of my guys on the bench, knocked it out, and she gets one of her prize cards.
It's on the floor.
And that goes on the floor, right. Exactly. All right, so now it's my turn. So I draw for my turn. I'm going to play a Sobble on the bench.
The reason why I picked that because I couldn't knock this out or this.
Right. She's trying to get something to get some prizes into her hand to
and that will
increase the cards.
slow his deck down.
Right. I use the Capacious Bucket, search my deck for up to 2 water energies, show them to my opponent, and put them into my hand. So those 2 basic energies go into my hand. I am going to play Melanie, which is a supporter card. It says attach an energy card from my discard pile to one of my Pokemon V. And if I do that, I draw 3 cards. So I attach that there, and I draw 3 more cards. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So I played my supporter. I still can play an energy for my turn, which I'll do here on this guy. Excuse me. I will attach an air balloon to the Inteleon on the bench. I will use the ability on my Inteleon over here, quick shooting, and I'll put 2 damage counters on one of her Pokemon. I'll use this one. I'll put 2 on the Calyrex. That's ability on him. Some Pokemon have abilities, and that's what that one allows me to do. And let's see, Rise of the High King, it does 10 plus 30 for each of your bench. You have 100, it will do 130 damage, so I will do that to Articuno and knock him out. I believe I'm reading that right. It's 10 plus 30 for each of your bench Pokemon. Okay, so that's 130.
30.
130.
When do we be 30 plus 10, 40, 50, 57.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it 10 only?
Mm-hmm.
So it's 10 plus 10.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a 3.
Which is a 3. It's 10 plus 3. Well, no, you're right.
10 plus 30 would be 130.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay,
Math.
That's fine. Math is hard. All right, so I knock out her Articuno. I take another one of my cards.
I'm not coming back from this.
That's pretty tough. All right, so she plays an evolution because the Calyrex V was down last turn. So this turn she can evolve it.
Marnie.
She's going to play.
I'm going to do that first. Sorry.
Going to get rid of the stadium, training court.
Marnie.
And then she's going to play Marnie. So I have to shuffle my entire hand, which I got about 9 cards in it. They all go to the bottom of my deck. She draws 5. I draw 4. And there we go. 4 cards. Okay. Now she played a different stadium out here, training court. Training court affects both of us. Once during each player's turn before they attack, they may search their discard pile for basic energy and put it in their hand.
Do max. I mean, not my
Underworld door, so she can attach a psychic energy
maybe
to one of her Pokemon. If she does, she can draw 2 cards.
Can you put that there?
Another Calyrex.
Might as well.
Okay.
Yeah, go.
Okay, so now it's my turn. All right. So
I have no way I wanted it.
I'm going to use the training court, get a discarded energy back to my hand.
Did I use it?
No, probably should. I'm going to play down another Path to the Peak, which knocks out her stadium. I'm going to play an energy for my turn. I'm going to play another Melanie, attach a basic energy from my discard pile to one of my Pokemon V. I have a Calyrex V on the bench, so you'll get an energy there from that, and then I draw 3 cards. And I'll take a level ball, search my deck for 90 HP Pokemon. I'll take Drizzile. Use Drizzile, uses Shady Dealing, search my deck for trainer card. I'll take Boss's Orders. I will put that in my hand. I played Melanie, right? Yeah, okay. Very good. Yeah. So I will use a quick shooting to put 20 damage on this guy, and I will do that Ride of the High King for 130 and knock him out. And I take another prize.
You don't know why I'm going to.
Nope. I think I got you this time. And she attaches an energy for turn.
The underworld door.
Underworld door, is that? You can't underworld door.
Mm.
Past the peak in place, you can't do that. That shuts off her ability to attach that extra.
This would have been nice at the beginning of the game.
Oof!
Would have been nice earlier.
Yeah, no kidding. Holy moly, she's got a lot of energy in her hands.
Go.
All right, draw for my turn, and I'm just going to use my bottom attack of Max Lance and do a whole bunch of energy. It's 120 for each energy I throw away. I throw away 3, it's 360 if I take the last prize.
That deck is designed to go around this.
It kind of is, yeah. So, that's a basic game right there with level 3 decks. What a basic game that now training ports would help you too. You know, and sometimes that's the luck of the draw. Sometimes the luck is good, sometimes the luck is not good. But that's okay, you know. Did anybody get anything out of what we just did? Because it goes kind of fast. And we try to slow down as best as we can to, you know, show you what we're doing, what cards do. But you literally can read the card. Like, this is a level ball. We played that during the game. Search your deck for a Pokemon that has 90 HP or less. So you go in your deck and you find a Pokemon that has 90 HP or less.
RTFC, read the frickin' card.
Read the flipping card. And you would not believe how many times during our years of playing competitively and judging high-end tournaments, people say, well, I didn't know the card did that. Did you read it? Well, no.
I'm going to just leave this and keep it.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun deck, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, well, thanks, Batman. I appreciate that. Yeah, would you like us to play another game? Would that help at all? We could play with real decks and really confuse you. Or we can play with these again. It's up to you guys. Or we can not play at all. We can just do other things.
We can do magic tricks.
Yeah.
Want to see the card go?
No, you do this. You go, watch me make the cookie disappear.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not going to come in one turn stats. That's absolutely true. If you get to Wisconsin, I'll sit down with you and teach you the game.
Yeah, be fun.
Oh. We'd be happy to play another game, or we can get some different decks on. We'd like to see something different. I don't want no more cookie disappear.
I want to game.
She's tossing her cookies at me. Which part? Why did you do what you did at the beginning? I did a magic trick, Doug. I made the cookie disappear. Miss Lindsay, the things we do at the beginning. Yeah, yeah, right. Shuffling the decks is a requirement. Cutting the decks is a requirement. Flipping a coin to see who gets to choose who goes first or second is a requirement. That's fine with me. I ain't hard to find.
We don't go anywhere too much.
Drawing the 7 cards, these are all the steps that are spelled out in the basic rule book for you, if you ever see one of those.
What are these?
If you buy a pre-constructed deck, you will get a basic rule book that tells you step by step by what you need to do. And, with the cards. Okay, so you draw 7. You must find a basic Pokemon. I'll give you an idea what that is.
Everything in here.
Yeah, that's got all the steps.
You gotta get one of these.
Right. So I'm going to show you this real quick, see if this will kind of help you understand. And I'm not going to show you these shiny ones because they're hard to see, especially on the camera. Okay, here's an example. If you take a look at these 2 cards, you see in the upper left-hand corner right next to the name of Sobble and Inteleon. I hope I'm showing them in the right place. The basic one on the left, or my left, says Sobble, says basic next to it. And then the Inteleon says stage 2 and it has a picture of another Pokemon.
These aren't bad.
No, they're not bad sleeves. So you have to play a basic Pokemon as your active. And we don't have the playmats out here to show that. I'm sorry. We thought we'd get them in the box and we didn't. So you have an active up front. And then like one of your pawns in chess, if you will. He starts up front here. He's going to be your attacker that you can use. And then you can play up to 5 on the bench. Those would be like your rooks and your bishops and things that are in the back row that you're building up as you get into the game. Then you must take 6 cards off the top of your deck, and they go to the opposite side of the field. When you knock out one of your opponent's Pokemon, you can take one of those 6 cards as a prize for knocking out their Pokemon. You never take their card for knocking out their Pokemon. You take your own. Okay, no worries, Mr. Doug. Is that what you were referring to, Miss Lindsay? We can go through another game if you want. She's going to sleeve her deck.
Maybe we should use those.
Nah, let's just stick with these. Well, while she's sleeving her deck, would you guys like to see what the giveaway is going to be for tonight?
Let's do a sale or something. You got anything to sell?
Do I have anything to sell?
Yeah, we got the cleaver.
Would anybody like us to sell something while she's sleeving her deck? We can put together a little bit of a lot for you if you'd like.
Your deck, I'll sleeve it.
Let me just find some cards. I know I got a stack of cards.
The cleaver stack, where'd it go?
I think I put it in here.
Yeah.
I'm looking for it. Is anybody interested in a little lot that we can put together while we're waiting?
Well, I was just doing this. I know you were gonna flap your gums.
I always flap my gums.
Yeah.
So we can do one of those and one of those. Oh, we can put that in there and that in there. Yeah, we can put all this stuff in there. How about we do all this stuff today?
I know I can't stand playing dream too long. I gotta get up
That's
early.
true. You got to be up at 6 a.m. So there's a handful of cards I'll throw out. It's not the keyboards, but
Maybe we can do another one next week.
new Pokemon back to school cards. I've never seen.
That's not a thing that I know of.
Not that I know of. I don't remember that ever being.
I haven't seen anything about that.
I gotta get a couple of hard sleeves and we'll throw a little lot together here. Just see if anybody's interested in purchasing some ultra rares. We can do
And I
that.
pulled out some cool ones earlier.
Yeah, we're gonna do that next week. I think next week we'll be back to our trading night. Oh, I know what I can do while I'm sitting here doing nothing.
I think we should do a couple maybe a sale or two,
I'll do a
give away,
sale
and then
lot.
call it.
Yeah. No, if they want another game, we'll do another game. All right, I know. I understand. So I've got 7 ultra rare cards here. And I think we'll just go $5 a piece, and including shipping. So it'll be a $35 lot if anybody's interested. You've seen this one in play just recently. This is the Calyrex Ice Rider, Calyrex V. The Galarian Articuno V. Very nice card. The Galarian Zapdos V.
Oh, it'd be fun to show the difference.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. While we're in that. This is a Galarian Articuno. It's a basic Pokemon, not a V. 120 HP, has good attack. This is the Articuno V, which is a bigger guy, more HP, bigger attacks, but also loses 2 prize cards if he gets knocked down. So we have that guy. Here's a Full Art Jolteon V, Breloom V, an Apple Turn V, and out of the Pokemon Go set, a Melmetal V. 7 cards starting at $35. That's $5 a card shipped to you. If anybody's interested, we have those up. And if they're not, and you'd like to see another game, we can do that. If you don't want to see another game, we can go on to our giveaway, if that would be what is like. Does anybody have any questions about what we've done so far? I missed the trash can completely. Does anybody have any trades that they would like to do while we're waiting?
Anybody want to do Macarena?
I can't do that dance anymore. My idea of a line dance is a sobriety test. It's never gonna do. It's really quiet in the chat. Did we drive everybody away?
Everybody get bored?
We have 12 people left in here. Yeah.
Everybody got bored of us.
Yeah, they're bored. All right.
Anybody awake? Hello?
Hello. KT Treasures in the house.
Somebody's awake, yay.
Yay, KT Treasures awake.
Everybody just wants to watch and listen.
Apparently, they're in tuned to what we're doing. They're so engulfed in our teaching methods. What do you do with all my bulk cards? That's a very good question. There's a lot of different things I'll do. Sometimes I'll sell them in lots here on the channel, and then I'll mix in. There's a lot of times we'll just open packs and put them right in a sell box. I'm donating a lot to a nonprofit organization today. Of about 3,500. They're going out tomorrow to a nonprofit organization to auction off and raise money. We've given to other fundraisers, silent auctions, things like that. Yeah, we do a lot of different things. A lot of different things. Okay. She's almost done sleeving her deck. Would you like to see another game?
Would you like to buy
No, so circular and neat. It's kind of like a donut, almost good enough to eat.
It'll cost you just a nickel. Right.
Well, while we are, hey, there's Olin again. Howdy, buddy. While we are sitting here waiting for her to finish up, we'll go through a few of our desires that we'd like to trade for. If you have these cards, Brother Mickey had one, or Olin, one of the storage brats had one, so we traded for it. Let me see if this is the right way or not. Our trade wants, the low wants that we have are Astral Radiance and Pokemon Go codes and any Pikachus of any kind. Those are things that we really like. And it's upside down. Okay, we'll go this way then.
Just tell them to turn their heads.
Just stand on your head and look at the list. No, I'm just kidding. So, Astral Radiance codes, Pokemon Go codes, and any Pikachus. Medium wants Darkrai V-Star, Adamant, Full Arts, Pikachu V, or Palkia V-Star.
This guy.
Yeah, Adamant, that's him. Palkia V-Star, we still need more. Palkia V, Mewtwo V-Stars, the Ditto from Pokemon Go, Rainbow Dragonite from V-Star, and a Radiant Venusaur. And the high one we have is a Dialga V-Star. So those are cards that we are looking for. If you have things that you are looking for and happen to own any of those cards, we would love to trade for them. We will trade in your favor, not immensely, but if you have a $20 card and we have a $25 card that you would like, we would trade that. You know, that kind of level. I won't trade $5 for $1, but I would trade $5 for $4. I get the 4, you get the 5. That kind of thing.
Depends on the old card.
It really depends, and it depends on condition. That is absolutely huge. Stats try to look at it this way. Anything that's in current format for tournaments, which basically right now is Sword and Shield and newer, right? Is it Sword and Shield?
Yeah.
Sword and Shield and newer cards are good for tournaments, and they're good for collectors. Old cards are only good for collectors because they're not usable in the current format. So your market gets cut in half, basically. And condition is everything with Pokemon nerds.
Yeah.
So yeah, they can be very good. You know, I have a deck that has cards that range from the original base set all the way through Diamond and Pearl, which was about 2009-ish. So about 10 years worth of cards, various sets, things like that. It's not legal to play in tournaments, but if you play it for fun or for league, it's a great time. Mickey loves that deck. I call it solitaire because you get one turn. That's my turn. Now, if you can find old cards in great condition, that's really fun. You want to play another game? Anybody object? What is it, 9 o'clock almost?
Yeah.
Is it really that late already?
It's 8:48.
8:49. Okay, well,
I think we should do the giveaway.
All right. Does anybody object to that?
I mean, it might wake everybody up.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we got to come up with a question from our gameplay tonight that will be for the giveaway. Miss Pam, how are you? Good to see you. Yep, I will do that for you right now, Mickey. I'll do that right now. That way I can have that taken care of. Where is Mickey? There's Mickey. That'll show up. There you go, sir. All right. You want the list too? Sure, I can do that. Well, it went sideways on my picture, but that's all right. I'm sure you can probably read it. I don't have you. I have your email. Okay. Let me do it this way. Stats. I think I have stats on here still. Yep, there it is. And I will. What am I doing besides not knowing what I'm doing?
No.
Anything. Touch.
I only flip a coin.
Send.
They had made these way too big.
Send. There. All right, it's on its way. Yeah, screenshots work too, Miss Lindsay. Absolutely. We can do it either way. I'm not hard to get along with. Okay. What do you say we do the giveaway? Shall we? Let me show you what we do.
Give it away, give it away now.
Give it away now. I gotta put some things away. Speaking away.
Put it away now.
You guys have seen in our giveaways in the past, we give away the tins and the all the things like that. Like we've got these nice dice from the Pokemon Go, and a whole brick of energies, brand new sealed, and the really cool Mewtwo sleeves. Those are really cool. I like those. And we've got some acrylic markers and a Charizard coin that's in there. Yep. And a little mini tin just to have for fun.
Itty mini tin.
It's a mini. And then, of course, the big tin. This is Zacian or Amazon?
No, it's Zacian.
That's Zacian. Okay. So there's the big tin that all that stuff's going to go in. Hey, Miss Lisa, how are you? Good to see you here.
I told you they'd wake up.
Yeah, they did. So we're going to put all that stuff in there. But then we also have one other thing that we've never given away before. In fact, we've only ever owned one of these. But we're going to give it away.
I just can't keep it.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of dirt on it, but I'm sure it would wash. We just haven't done it. Now this is, let me see if I can read this. Nope. It says 15th on it. I don't know what that means.
I had it back in 2012.
So this is, yeah, so this might have been from the 15th anniversary. There's Japanese writing on it, so I believe this is
Back
from
when black
Japan.
and white was new.
Yep. Pokemon bag, mesh on the back. Got a little dirty, but nothing that won't wash.
I mean,
out
I took it with me to Hawaii.
Right. So this has been to Worlds. And we're going to throw that in as well.
It's from the Hawaiian Ocean.
It's just a real, the Hawaiian Ocean.
I think so.
The
I
Hawaiian.
think I took it in the water with me.
It's called the Pacific, not the Hawaiian Ocean.
I'm tired,
That's
okay?
all right. We're going to throw that in as well. It's just something we have that we think is really neat and we'd like to pass on. Now we have to come up with a question.
I thought it would do it what I said.
I don't remember what you
But
said.
the ability.
Oh, of this guy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here's the question, gang. And if you were paying attention to tonight's game that we played, you should know the answer to this. On the Pokemon that I was using, there was an ability that we used that allowed me to search my deck for trainer cards. What is the name of that ability?
Don't show the. No, they can see it from there.
No, they can't. They can't read that. Besides, I didn't show that guy anyway. I showed the other guy.
Nope.
Energy, nope.
Nope.
The ability has a certain.
Nope.
By the way, Kid Smash! Ah! The ability has a certain name, and what it said was, when I play the Pokemon to evolve one of my Pokemon in play, it allows me to search my deck for an item card or a trainer card. Search your deck ability. You're so good.
Nobody was paying attention.
We must have lulled him to sleep at that point. Fear not, if you cannot come up with the answer to this one, that's okay. Because
I've got another one.
we got another question. We'll give them a minute here to see if they can come up with it. They had a specific name. They had 2 words to it. Thanks for coming in, Lisa. We appreciate you being here. Have a good night. Ha! We finally stumped him.
All right, I got a question then.
We finally stumped him.
Since you guys don't know it.
Hold on. All right. So we're going to ask a different question then. And we'll see if you can get this one. You ready?
What was the name of the Pokemon in both of our decks?
2 different versions, but he had the same name. And spelling is not that critical. We can probably tell the way you spell it. And I'll give you a hint. The nickname we came up with tonight was Big Purple Horsey Guy and Big Blue Horsey Guy.
Tinkerbell, that's the name of a card.
That's a card.
Manatine's a Pokemon.
Yep, that was not it.
No.
I might stump him twice.
I'm trying, man.
I have another question.
About as easy as I could make it.
I got one for him. It is not easy when you don't do this regularly.
No, that's the name of a card too.
That is also that's a supporter card.
Same Pokemon, both are there.
Good guess. They're all good guesses. They're not right, but they're good. There, Olin got it. Calyrex. Calyrex Ice Rider and Calyrex Shadow Rider. Calyrex is the correct answer. Oh, and Lynn came in right behind with it too. Look at that. Mr. Doug, if you would please confirm that Olin was first on that. That's what I see. But I want to be fair on an independent end. Mickey also, even though you have stake in this. Guys, if you'll please confirm that Olin was first. Miss Pam did.
Food. Get food.
Well, he is a student of the game, so, we kind of got to expect things from him, too, right? That's pretty good, though. Olin was first. Thank you, Mr. Doug. I appreciate that. All right, Olin, we are going to send that box out to you tomorrow then. Thank you very much. Gang, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. This is something a little different we haven't normally done. But, Gate Smasher and Stats wanted to learn some more. There's been other people that have been messaging me and saying, hey, man, we don't understand how to play this game. Can you help us? Sure, I can. We have literally trained hundreds of people to play Pokemon, and we greatly enjoy doing it. So if any of you are ever in the Wisconsin area and want to stop by, we can do that, and we can barbecue for you as well.
Nice. Didn't even Google. That means you paid attention.
That's right. Hey, he didn't even Google it. That's great. All right, I'm going to take you out of full screen here, lady.
Can I have my phone back then?
Yeah, I'm going to remove you from the stream. You are now gone, and you can have your phone. Thank you for being here, Miss Lindsay. We appreciate you. So that's how that goes. And again, like I said, if okay, I'll take a look at that. Well, I will tell you this stats. There's a young man from, well, he's not as young as he used to be, I guess. Of course, none of us are. He was from the Chicagoland area. That he's a 3-time world champion. And he also plays professional poker for a living. He says Pokemon is 10 times harder than poker. Oh, you always got the quick jokes, Mr. Doug. But it is a very difficult game to master, but it is a relatively easy game to learn. Obviously, the more time you spend with it, the better you'll get at it. But the basics of the game, knowing, draw your card for your turn, attach 1 energy for turn. Yeah, I wish I still could play euchre. I don't have anywhere to go anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I sent him that email. I don't know where he is. I think somebody else was looking forward to seeing him tonight, too. You can get the basics of the game down by reading the cards and reading the rule book, or the step-by-step instructions that come with it. Mastering it, learning what cards go with what, takes time, but it can be done. I mean, even my limited capacity, I learned how to play the game. It took a while. Well, does anybody else have anything else for us? Because we sure like to share knowledge anytime we can, or to help anybody out with anything we can. We like that. If you'd like to see us do another night of teaching like this, we can do that. Next week, I think we'll go back to the trading night.
It's when you don't have to be up at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, when she doesn't have to be up at 6, we'll stay on a little longer. She got to be up early. I'll have to let you know on that. I'm not sure. Plans have been altered from our original plans, but I'll keep you in the loop as best I can as soon as I can, Anna. Okay. See, I told you the answer was 3, and that's always right.
I made a few.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can do that too. Yeah. I mean, okay, gang. Next time you see us here, the view will be slightly different.
Hopefully.
We have started on and will be continuing this weekend to expand the studio to include a lounge because it gets cramped and uncomfortable chairs sitting at the table playing the game. We had some young visitors last weekend, and it got really close really fast. So we want to add a larger table so we can have more than 2 people sitting at our table that we play at, as well as adding more shelf space for sealed product and toys and things to look at. One more time for lighting, I hope. Moving the TV, moving the big desk that I have down here over to the eBay store so I can use that more appropriately. Those kind of things. So next week we'll have a different view. I hope, if I can get it done. It's a lot of stuff to move. Well, if nobody has anything else for us, we will say thank you for being here. Please share these videos out and help us get this trading night to grow. Because we like to have more and more people come on here and provide a platform where everybody can. What is it? Pokemon? No, it's 2-player game. We developed our own way to play 4 players, but it's really, really confusing. Really confusing. It's a 1 versus 1. Yes.
I mean, you can play. Technically, you can play probably up to 6.
You could play up to 6 people, but man, you really got to know this game well to even try. Best bet is 1-on-1. Any tournaments you go to is 1-on-1.
It's all fun doing it that way.
Oh yeah, no, the bigger table is so we can have 2 games going at the same time. So her and I can be playing, and 2 other people can sit next to us and play a game of their own. Yeah, we just need a little more space. That's all.
More space for activities.
Yeah. Yep, that's all it is. Yeah, just a bigger table. That, and then when we open things, we need more room. We also have to get we're going to get some articulated arms to be able to pull down the camera to different heights, because right now the way I have this set up over here is I have a camera that's down low that's directly wired to the computer for doing like openings, and then I have one that's higher up that she used tonight to do gameplay. We want to have one that's we can put in both positions. That's my dream. That's my goal.
I'm telling you, we need to get the arm.
Yeah, I know that. I need to order it. The abuse I take. Okay, we're out of here. Thank you all so much for being here. Don't forget the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the thumbs on your way out, please. Would appreciate that. And we will be here next Wednesday night on my channel for 2 Fat Guys and a Tim. KT Treasures and Storage Brats will be joining us like they do every week. We rotate. Next week is on my channel. And then back to trading night next Thursday night right here, 8 o'clock, 9 Eastern for Pokemon. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I am breathing just fine. Thank you. I haven't turned blue yet. Good night, everybody. Thanks again.